Hey guys, last week I went to Kunsthistorisches Museum Wien, which is the largest art museum in Austria, and it was opened by Emperor Franz Joseph I of Austria-Hungary in 1891. So here you can see the hall, so the entrance hall where all the tourists come. And that day when I visited, there were quite a lot of people, which is usual for such a large and impressive museum. So I filmed the ceiling, which you can see was really beautiful. My journey started with Kunstkammer. And Kunstkammer is a collection of figures and sculptures and other art pieces from Renaissance and Baroque period. So in most of the rooms it was quite dark, so it was hard for me to film all these art pieces, but I really did my best. This is Cellini's Salt Cellar, which is one of the most popular pieces in Kunstkammer. The male here represents the sea, and by him you can see a sea vessel where is salt, and the female represents earth, and by the female you can see a small box where is pepper. So this was basically a nice decoration for salt and pepper on the table. This next figure really amazed me because this was an ancient game. This figure was going through the table, and there you can see Archer, and he was firing bullets. So there's also a clock, and he was firing bullets, and on which guest the bullet went, that guest had to drink up or make a toast or something like that. So also dog could rotate his head, and also Archer was making moves. So it was pretty impressive. Also from operational point of view for ancient times, so in Baroque and Renaissance. So it was really nice. Then I went to other rooms and I saw this bear, which is a hunter bear, which is basically an irony about all hunter procedure. Then I went to other rooms, so there were a lot of also figures not only from Austria, but also from Greece and Roman Empire. So as you can see, in these rooms there were not that many people, but it was still pretty impressive. I was still filming really beautiful ceilings because the museum does not only offer nice figures and sculptures, but also architecture. This is the central stairs which led to second floor. You can see that the architecture in this museum is just impressive. The ceiling again, so there was also some painting on the ceiling. Most tourists were also filming it, so I was not the only one. Figures, lions, some Greek mythological also. This is Capel, also one of the central objects in the museum. And down you can see there's a cafe where people were eating cakes and drinking coffee or tea. So it looked really, really nice. I decided not to spend more money on this cafe. I was just walking around and filming people. And yes, by the way, the ticket was just 19 euros for half year, so I could basically afford it. So this is Peter Bruegel room, so Dutch painter. So these are most of his paintings. So he's very popular, and this is one of his most popular paintings, Tower of Babel. And these paintings you also must recognize. These are the landscape paintings of typical Dutch rural place, and this one is definitely one of the most popular ones. It's called Hunters in the Snow. And next to this painting there were two painters who they took their all painting equipment and they were painting some other paintings, I believe. But it was so nice. Where have you seen in such a large museum painters coming and having a date? Because I believe they are husband and a wife, which it looked really, really nice, and they looked like really true professionals by creating these reproductions. Next you can see some more paintings. I do not recognize anymore these painters, but I think these were still Dutch. Yes, you can see from the style. So these are still Dutch style paintings. So you can see there were not that many people in this room, but it was pretty nice. So I was just gazing and just looking around. So this is Johannes Vermeer. This is one of my favorite artists. I really love his his work with light and also perspective. So this museum also had an offer one of his paintings, so I was really happy to see it. And then you can see other paintings here in center. You can see famous painting of Jane Seymour, which was the third wife of King Henry VIII. Some other aristocrats also painted by some painters, also really nice. And then this was, I think, already Italian painters. What I liked about this hall, I did not really specifically look at each painting, but I really liked the massiveness, how many paintings there were. And you could just sit on the sofa and sit back and enjoy the view of all these really beautiful paintings. So yeah, and this hall represented the Sides and also Habsburg family. So there on the left you will be able to see the Queen of Habsburg in the big white dress and some other aristocrats. So this hall was like really also representing, and these are Diego Velázquez paintings. And I would really recommend going to this museum. It was really awesome. Therefore, see you in the next video. Bye!